You need to be looking at other ways of taking care of yourself other than believing in magical pills. Stop believing in magical pills, please. Hey, if you are stuck in a health rut where things aren't getting better, you're not able to lose that weight, your sex life isn't where it should be, you're waking up in pain, well, stay tuned, because today what I'm going to do is give you the background of me, how it worked for me in terms of going from that situation to actually getting better, not needing to be on medication, etc., etc. And hey, my name is Brian, aka Uncle B, and for the last 20 years I've been a men's performance coach with African Fly, the liquid aphrodisiac, and as a coach, life experience means a lot. You learn some things, and I want to teach you guys the thought processes that helped me get through the bad times to where I got a lot healthier and continuing to get better. Specifically, what I'm going to tell you about is the thought processes that I had when I actually thought I was not going to be able to walk again, and also how my sex life was going up and down, and a lot of times just straight up down, and give you those philosophies and thought processes that can help you get through your situation faster. Now, for all my guys who've been paying attention, you know, you're coming back from my other YouTube channel that is no longer there. We're still trying to work that through. Long story, it's YouTube. But in the meantime, not going to stop giving out this information. Want to make sure you get the information. It actually gave me more of a drive to give you some more information, give you some things that'll make sure you turn your life around when it comes to your sexual health and your health overall. So make sure to stay tuned for that. And yes, we will be going back to going live every Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we can get some more of this information to you. And if you like what you hear, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, especially if you're coming from my old channel. We got to build this channel up in order to make sure we get this information out to more and more people. And you want to make sure you get the notification when we get some more of these videos out. And you know what I'm going to do. Break it down till it cannot be broken anymore. All right, let's break down Nephew B. Back in the day, I was just a chubby kid, very athletic, but a true endomorph in terms of, hey, very strong, but just couldn't hold on to the fat. Just couldn't get rid of the fat. So as I grew up, things got better, got healthier. By the time I was a senior in high school, I was actually 245 pounds, not good for an 18-year-old, but that summer, transformed myself, dropped a lot of weight, ended up going to Howard University at 185. Yeah, your boy was trim and fit, but life hit. And so the weight kept going up as the football games and, drinking some beers and hanging out with the fellas, going out, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Weight just kept stacking up till I hit 285 pounds. That's not good at all. And I was pre-diabetic. I also was waking up in pain. I'm talking about my neck, my back, my neck and my back. I'm talking about getting up and not wanting to put my feet on the floor because my feet were swollen. My knees would hurt if I stood up. Just random pains would be happening all the time. And I knew I had to make a change when it started affecting my sex life, because on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being everything working, 1 being, nah, you in trouble, dude, go to the hospital, I was sitting there at that 5 or 6 where everything was just completely unreliable. And truthfully, the reason why was because I was eating horribly. I mean, I was eating like a medium-sized pizza with a pint of something to drink. Also lived right down the street from junk food heaven. It was a mall that had a Taco Bell, a McDonald's, Popeyes, all the bad places you could eat, and it was right there for the picking, and I was picking. Things were falling apart. I mean, I literally could not jog around the block without having issues. Now, all of this goes against my life philosophy, which is to live as long as possible, as healthy as possible. So fortunately for me, I had that thought process back in the day. So it was like, hey, this is going against my life philosophy. I need to change. And I started making several different changes. The first being I started doing intermittent fasting, basically not eating breakfast. I wouldn't eat until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Then I realized through that process how much meat I was eating, because I was eating roughly 200 animals a month. We're talking about bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits. So you got the pig and you got the egg, and then you got the chicken sandwich for lunch, and then 4 wings and fried rice. Yeah, 10 a day was in a month, that's 300. So, it would go up and down, but yeah, 200 animals a month, easy. Once I realized that and I started going vegan, these great changes happened to me. The arthritis in my right knee is gone. I had better skin, better performance in the bedroom, could get back up faster. Bumps on the back of my neck were gone. My neck didn't crack anymore every time I moved it. I didn't have BPH, that whole thing of getting up in the middle of the night, going to the bathroom and nothing coming out. Those aches and pains that I had after sitting down or sleeping, getting back up, all of those are gone. No dandruff. Now that was shocking. No more insane daydreams, clearer thinking, less bloating. No boogers. No boogers and snot. I didn't know that was a thing. It was like, wow, really? And my nails started growing faster. Yeah. All great things. Now, still had some weight issues I had to deal with. It's true endomorph. But here's the crazy thing. I finally got it all set up. And then what happened? Woman, of course. Homegirl was a foodie, and we started going out and we're eating, and she's like, oh, you can eat that, you can eat that, you can eat that. So the next thing I know, I'm eating all types of meat again, the shrimp and everything, blah, blah, blah. And I had the salmon, which now I know is my arch enemy, is from the devil. So salmon went straight to my knee. It caused so much pain. I often talk about food injury. This was a food injury. It wasn't something I did to my knee, didn't bang my knee or anything like that. I ate the salmon. The inflammation just tore it up. We're talking about it went to a size of a grapefruit, laying in bed in pain, needed to get crutches, I was thinking I needed to get surgery, but fortunately I didn't. And the thing that really got to me was the whole concept of not being able to dance again. I like dancing, not being able to ball again. Love balling. With all of that, I hit the never again button. That's right, because never again am I going to go through that level of pain. So now, I'm on that vegan, plant-based track. I'm pretty much more plant-based than vegan. Just depends on the day. And I got my cousin to train me, not because I need someone to tell me how to use the equipment. I've been training all my life, but I needed someone to help me with the accountability. And one of the things I did was watch the Game Changers and What the Health. And the reason for that is because what I've learned in my life was just wrong. It's like, oh, you can go ahead and eat that. You can eat this. You can eat that. No. It's going to catch up. It is going to catch up. So looking at these movies and other documentaries that you can find on Netflix, that helped me in terms of being able to control myself and making sure I didn't go back in the wrong direction. So here's some things to keep in mind. The first one is, how long do you need to train? For the rest of your life. You need to train for the rest of your life. And when it comes to a diet, don't diet. Change the way you eat. The things that I changed, I don't crave pizza anymore. I used to crave it. It's like, that's what I'm supposed to do. No, I don't crave the pizza. I don't crave fried chicken like I used to. All these things, it's like, I'm good. I can live without it. I make sure that I remember the pain. So anytime I think of certain foods, it's like, oh yeah, but that does this to you. You're going to be in pain. So be careful. In fact, don't do it at all. And one of the great things you can do nowadays with YouTube is you can see working out how you can take care of yourself too much later in life. There's actually a gentleman who celebrated his birthday on YouTube at the age of 60. If you looked at his body from the neck down, looked like a NFL football player. And you know what he did for his 60th? He was like, well, I could do 60 push-ups, but let's see how many push-ups I could do in a minute. Hey, he did 81 push-ups in a minute. Yeah. Our bodies can do that. Now, here's the thing about your health. I would rather have my health than to have money. So, you couldn't offer me $1 million, $2 million for me not to walk for the rest of my life. I'll make my own money. No, I like my body. So being unhealthy can cost you a ton of money. It's better just go ahead and take care of yourself. Much more fun. So let me just run through some of the rules that you need to apply to your life. The first is be aware of food injuries. If you're eating something you feel like it's not treating you right, cut it out of your diet. Your body runs optimally on plant fiber. So get as much plant fiber into your body, and any meat that you eat is dead. So you're an energy unit. Eating dead stuff inside of energy doesn't make any sense. So cut out the meat. How old you are is the number of times you've gone around the sun. Your age is dependent on what you've done with your body during that time. Now, one of the main things that you need to do in life is to pay attention to stress and how to get it out. And the number one thing for me, if you're taking medicine for years, that means it doesn't work. Yeah, you need to be looking at other ways of taking care of yourself other than believing in magical pills. It's supposed to enhance what's already there. So you have to be doing the right things. Stop believing in magical pills, please. So in conclusion, my life philosophy is to live as long as possible and be as healthy as possible. Now, I knew I had to make a change when I recognized it in my sex life. Hey, if that applies to you, make them changes. It does work. First step that I took was intermittent fasting and realizing that I was eating way too many dead animals, so I cut those 200 animals out. And I make sure to remind myself that I hit that never again button and I'm not going back. Being unhealthy can cost you thousands of dollars. Why? And make sure you're paying attention to food injuries. When you eat something, your body reacts in a bad way, don't eat it again. It's pretty simple. And of course, avoiding stress is your lifelong mission. Yeah, do that. So I want to go ahead and thank all the guys who've been rocking with me with the old channel, who found me on the new channel. Hopefully we'll be able to get to the old channel again because there's a lot of content on there that I wanted to make sure to use, but we're going to make sure you get the information. Looking out for you guys. And as always, if you like what you heard, go ahead, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so we can get some more of this information to you. And of course, every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I do go live so I can answer your questions. This is Uncle B saying, get your game up and go hard. Peace out.